This is Captain Reese, a pirate legend upon the Sea of Thieves. There's 3 things that motivate this buccaneer: adventure, gold, and commendations. Whether it be solo aboard the SS Isabella, or with friends on Goldmember, or some other vessel, adventure awaits you salty sea dogs! So come join Captain Reese, First Mate Machiko, crew member Todd, and Navigator Kenobi as they batten down the hatches, raise anchor, lower sail, and begin the hunt upon the Sea of Thieves. This is the Commendation Hunter. Ahoy there, peanut butter pirates! Welcome back to another episode of the Commendation Hunter. Let's jump right in. Today's commendation was lined up to be Scourge of the Damned for defeating 500 ghost ships. This Order of Souls commendation was made easier by the return of the Ghost Fleet to the World Event rotation. I had 39 ghost ships to sink, and joined by First Mate Machiko, I engaged with a skeleton sloop to warm up while I waited for the event to spawn. The Ashen Winds, of course when I'm not looking for it, was up, so I went back to the outpost to sell what I had, stopping at a sea post and using the mermaid gems to gain Hunter's Call rep. In order to kill some more time, I did the Ashen Key voyage to unlock the chest the skeleton sloop had among their loot. Looking around, I saw that the Ashen Winds was done and a player galleon was nearby. We ended up sailing near each other, but no shots were fired. Eventually, a skeleton fort spawned, and I figured, why not go do it to speed up the possible ghost fleet spawning as the new world event. I ended up having to go all the way across the map to Keelhaul Fort, but once there, I began to work. I stacked kegs in the middle, hoping to spring a trap for the skeleton lord once they spawned. Fort scalies can be pesky though, as you can see by this triple blundy that sent me to the ferry. And this one where I somehow apparently hit a keg. My third and final trip to the Ferry of the Damned was more in tune with my plan, a bit funnier, and more satisfactory. Love it when a plan comes together. I stashed the mega keg and loaded everything else up. Then when I got to Sanctuary Outpost, I realized I had forgot the mega keg. Oh well, here's some gold! After I sold everything, I went back to go get the mega keg. On my way back, I found a shipwreck. Gathering a mermaid gem, a Barney captain's chest, and all the fish inside, I headed over to New Golden Sands to turn in my stuff. While here, one of the message in the bottle quest asked me to get a wood crate and give it to a merchant at Sanctuary Outpost. After handing it in, I set sail for the spoils of Plenty Seapost. I know what you're thinking at this point. Where the hell are the ghost ships? You see, at this point the server had a skelly fleet up, and if you know, even the slightest sail in the area of this event triggers it and resets any timer for despawning. I decided to stop recording until the ghost fleet spawned or something happened. Something did happen when a wild ancient terror appeared! It had been a hot minute since I saw the green demon fish, and Captain Reese was ready for the fight. Gathering all the loot, I decided to sail to nearby sandy shallows to complete a skeleton message in the bottle quest I had picked up. Using a trident, I mowed them down and got my 4 skulls. Once again, I stopped recording until something happened. It was during this time that the Skelly fleet finally despawned. A new world event wasn't coming in, and I had a feeling why. I took a bullet for the server, and ink filled the waters around the SS Isabella. Just as I thought I was safe. Yep, apparently I got megged at some point during the Kraken. This one was a Shadow Maw. Well, don't mind if I do. I went back for the Kraken stuff first, considering I still need to cook and sell Kraken meat, and then collected my Meg loot. As I did, you'll never guess what was back. Yep, back-to-back skelly fleets. Screw this server. I sailed to the nearby sea post and sold the meat I had gained, which got me grade 4 of Hunter of the Monstrous Beast, only 15 more to go for grade 5. I stopped recording there, selling the loot I had off record, and taking a break. When I jumped back in later in the evening, I was server hopping when a brig was sinking right in front of the outpost, and they had a grade 5 Athena flag! Remember the PvP special when Neo Simplex accidentally sold the grade 5 Athena flag before we put up the Reaper Emissary?
Wait, I miscalculated.
What happened?
You sold the Athena
Reaper flag up.
You sold the Athena flag.
Oh shit! Did I really?
The Sea of Thieves gods gave me a free shot at this one, but I'd have to work for it. Sailing through the storm and right through the path of another sloop, I sailed my way to Reaper's hideout where I got a grade 5 commendation I wasn't expecting to get today. That was the best I could hope for with this server, so I resumed hopping. Then, I finally found one. As I got closer, there was an old school Reaper in my way. After some waiting, I said, to heck with it. I had been looking all day, and this person wasn't gonna stand in my way. I prepared to fire. They were on their cannons too, but we didn't shoot. That was odd, and they took off, and I headed towards the fleet. I began getting ghost ship after ghost ship, but a brig pulled up. As always, no thanks to a 3v1 fight. I managed to defeat a captain ship and got the loot just in time to flee, with the ghost ships heading towards them to give me cover. I managed to sell what I had. And hopped for more, having claimed 7 ghost ships for my total. Eventually, I found another server with a ghost fleet. This one was untouched, meaning I'd have plenty of shots to shrink the total I needed. While I was doing the fleet, I found a skeleton ship loot floating in the water. I guess ghost ships and skelly ships don't like each other, but free loot for me! The captain ships were tough, but Captain Reese took them down and snagged their loot. The Burning Blade finally spawned with a horde of ghost ships flanking it. They set the Bella ablaze, forcing me into a retreat as I was getting overwhelmed by their fire, endlessly accurate cannon shots, and my ship's damage. Isolating the Burning Blade, I pumped cannon shot after cannon shot into Flameheart's vessel. Looking at New Golden Sands, I saw another sloop had spawned in, and given how close they were / I was to completing, it spelt a recipe for disaster for Captain Reese. Naturally, they beelined it for me, but I wasn't going to be denied completion. Completing it, I said to heck with the Burning Blade's loot. This pirate shot at me, despite having the matchmaking PvP thing active, but it is part of the game so I can't get too upset. Luckily, they left me alone. And I'm not sorry, but this person had SOT in their name, which means they are a sweat lord on their alt account, and I have a right not to engage people like that. Meanwhile, here's all the gold I made! The next day, I spawned in at Sanctuary Outpost, and a ghost fleet spawned right next to me. I only had 6 more to go, so I wasn't gonna finish the event, but I was gonna get what I needed. Sailing into the fleet, I took them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally, my Commendation. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Share the video with your friends. This one took a while, but overall, I had fun grabbing this Commendation. Make sure you follow me over on Twitch for a chance to see some live PvP and general Commendation grinding. Until next time, my friends, this is the Commendation Hunter, signing off.